All right, we've kept you hanging for long enough, I think, and we apologize, but there's good reasons. It's been kind of crazy the past couple of days, not knowing what's going on. Veronica had a pretty hard time with this particular C-section. It was really rough. I guess, where do we start? The day after the baby was born, um, it was actually a pretty good day, other than Veronica being really sore. You understand, the baby was in a very awkward position. The complications for the pregnancy or the delivery was that the baby was in an awkward position, which caused the doctors to have to make a larger than normal incision. Because of all that, Veronica had what they're considering trauma to her peritoneum or abdomen.
Feeling, of course, after a surgery, especially like that, 45 staples later, you're going to be sore and hurting. But the doctors, the next day were encouraging me to get up and move. The faster I got up and moved, the faster I would start healing. And I felt pretty good. I was on pain medicine, of course, but I was getting up and I was moving, walking around the room, going to the bathroom and all of that. And I felt pretty good. I do daily blood work to make sure, your levels of blood and everything aren't dropping and everything's still okay. Well, I got my first result back from that and it wasn't okay. I pretty much had very, very low red blood count. Normally on the low end is 11. Below 11, you're considered anemic. My blood level actually dropped to 6.5 on paper. The doctor said it was probably even lower than that. So I pretty much lost half of my blood volume.
Once they discovered that her blood volume was that low, she had to have blood, basically. And they hung just on the pole there, right? Along with her bags of fluids and her bags of, IV Tylenol, was bags of blood. So she had to get blood infusions, two units of blood. Over the next couple days, it had wavered, it had gone up, and then it went back down. And then we're waiting for the CBC today to see if we can go home.
Well, I had to have, it went up to 8, from 6.5 to 7.8 to 7.1, back up to 8, and then it went back down to 7.3, and they were concerned. So the doctor sent me down for a CT, a CAT scan of my abdomen to make sure there was no internal bleeding, which did come back. I do have pockets of blood all around my abdomen, but it's not actively bleeding. It's actually from the traumatic surgery, from where they was in there trying to manipulate the baby to turn before they cut me. So that caused all of these pockets of blood in my abdomen, which my body will reabsorb eventually, which is good. So that's why we got the results of the CT, had the pockets of blood, but they're not too concerned about it because my levels are still kind of staying the same.
Outside of all that seriousness and dramatics, it's overall been a really pleasant experience. I've stayed up many nights with this girl right here, just staring at her, and loving her, and just, once you hold your baby in your arms after you've waited so long, it's an incredible feeling. It's so awesome. So, we've had the boys come up. They've stayed with Grandma ever since we got here, and they've come to visit. Vicky, I thought it was funny. Her mom actually brought iron will help your blood count, right? So Veronica's on iron pills, and we were researching iron-rich foods so that could help the production of blood. And her mom brought her steak, because we found that steak or red meat is really good, a really good source of iron, and it's the fastest absorbing type of iron. And Veronica was just so excited to get that meat, she just ate it without even having any silverware. Basically, we're at the point where we're waiting for the blood results to come back and tell us that her blood count is normalized. It's not going down or up, you know, it's kind of at a good level. And they say it could take weeks for her to regain the amount of blood that she lost. So, I guess that's where we're at. So while we wait, I'm gonna take some pictures of baby Eliza. I brought my camera. We're gonna take some pictures of her and kind of cross our fingers and hope that we get to go home today.
Chase is getting ready to change a diaper. I think he's just a little overly cautious.
You ever been shit on? Not fun. I got protective mask here. Do this. You see, I'm just trying to take pictures, and mommy's got to flop out her boobs all the time. This is what my whole weekend has consisted of. Every 5 minutes, Veronica's attaching a child to her breasts. You did so good, honey. We got some pictures done. I'll tell you what, she is so fussy. If you take her clothes off, like when she just has her diaper on, she hates it.
She does not.
Mommy's like, let's get some pictures in her diaper. And she didn't like that. I got all the pictures taken, and I have a change of clothes for the baby because we just got our test results back. Well, her test results back on her blood tests. And unfortunately, I'll let Veronica tell you.
Test results came back and they're 7.7. So they're staying within a normal range of 7, from 7 to 8. So that means there's no internal bleeding. My body just has to reabsorb what pockets of blood there is. And that's okay. It's the best thing my body can do. So they're sending us home.
That's right, guys. We're going home. I can't tell you how excited I am. Are you excited, Eliza?
I'm excited to go home.
Oh, I want to get out of here. I'll tell you what, I can't wait to go home and be in our own house with the boys and the baby together. It feels so bad that we've been separated, but that's the only way for being in the hospital and whatnot. But we're going home, and I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes.
She's excited. Check out the goodbye message I left for housekeeping. It's just shaving cream. It's just shaving cream.
We have to take off one of these bands, and then you guys have to leave this one on and your two on until you get home. You have to leave this facility and get in your car with a band on, but you and I have to match that this is your baby, matches your name and number.
Okay.
Okay.
This is serious business. Just
This
make sure that
is-
no babies come out of this hospital
better
unless
believe it.
mom and dad
We haven't had
are
any
with
yet, so we better not.
Yeah.
Anthony. Okay.
Nurse Lisa is going to take the, what do you call
That
this
is
thing?
her
It's a
security
security device.
band. That's her security.
If this baby gets close to that door while it's open, everyone knows about it.
Everyone knows. Okay, look at her.
She's so
Okay,
awesome.
kitty girl. I'm gonna try to catch the plastic. Whoop, there it went.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, here's a piece. Okay, see that stump right there? Now you probably remember from your others, but I go over it with everybody.
Yeah.
Keep alcohol on this with every single diaper change. That should come off by about 10 days.
It's her umbilical cord right there, guys.
Yeah. You want me to go ahead and button her all up?
Yep.
Okay.
It's her homecoming outfit.
Okay.
Look, it's Daddy's girl.
A
Oh,
girl, I can't believe it.
I can't either.
I
It's
just can't wait
happened
to see
me.
your sons. They're gonna be. I bet they're just gonna, especially your older son. He'll see her and he'll say, "Oh, I've got to protect her the rest of her life."
Yeah. I got the cart ready, taking all our stuff downstairs. This is a magical time, you guys. We get to take our new baby back home and continue doing what we do. Right? You ready for that?
Yep.
I know you've got a little while left till you're fully healed, but We'll take care of you,
Take
okay?
it slow.
Take care of you. I'm gonna take the stuff down to the Jeep, alright?
Okay.
You need to get dressed.
I'll get dressed.
And, I don't know. I'm gonna leave you guys with her. I'm gonna leave you with her.
I'm sitting here while he's getting everything in the Jeep. We're getting ready to go home. I might get emotional. First, I just want to say thank you to everyone for all your support and your love. It's been a rough road. It really has. Lots of pain, but then there's pleasure with that. I mean, look how cute she is. I know a bunch of you have been with us through this whole pregnancy, the whole past 9 months, and finally she's here. And I couldn't be more happy that we're both safe. And I'm on the road to recovery. It may take us a couple weeks for me to get fully back on my feet. But we'll get there. We will. I'm excited to see what's in store with life with this new baby girl. It'll be different. I'm so excited to go home and see the boys. I miss them so much. And I can't help but be emotional because just getting over pregnancy, all my hormones are just surging through me right now. So, but I'm happy. These are tears of joy, not sad tears. I couldn't be more excited.
Sorry about that. Veronica got a little emotional on you guys, but I want to put in my word is, I'm excited, so excited to see Veronica dressed.
I did get dressed.
We're ready to go, and
I'm ready.
it reminds me of when we first had Colin. It was at this moment, right now, we were ready to go and ready to walk out, and I said, there's one more thing. And I pulled out a ring from my pocket, and I got down on my knees, and I told Veronica, I said, will you marry me? And she lost it. Of course she said yes.
Lose it again.
Alright, enough of that stuff. Let's get her buckled in her car seat for the very first time. It's gonna be nice and cozy. Oh, I know she's... That's a car seat.
Give her a thank you.
Alright.
Can I help you?
We're ready for that wheelchair.
Okay, we'll be right there.
Yeah, mama!
Well, sorry.
It's okay.
Very cool. You got this. She's amazing, people. There's a handle on the inside.
Okay.
The Jeep's clean. I cleaned it.
Just sit back here with my baby.
I know.
You can't let her ride by yourself for a first car ride.
Well, she's safe. You can take the lid down.
Okay.
Have a good ride, Eliza.
We're officially off of hospital grounds. How's it feel, Eliza?
I'll tell you how I feel about it.
She feels good. Really? I already feel nauseous.
Yeah, look, car sick
know-
Veronica's in the back seat.
Yeah, you guys know I get car sick, but I have to ride back here with my baby girl. And yeah, I'm already feeling the nausea.
You'll be fine. You just had your stomach cut open.
I know.
This is the song I downloaded. This is the song I
I made it. Inside.
Hey.
Hi, baby. Come here. Look, there's Carson.
There's your sister.
There she is.
She's home.
Home with us forever.
Hey, Fluffy. Oh,
baby.
Fluffy.
You can hug me. Just be easy
on mommy's
okay?
belly.
It looks like you have another baby coming.
I know. It still looks like I'm pregnant. That's okay.
There's baby Liza.
Hi, Kane. This house smells amazing. Grandma's had dinner going all day. It smells delicious.
Cow. Look at my carpet. We got new carpet. Woo! That's cool, huh?
Yep.
Ooh, that's nice carpet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nice carpet. What do you mean? Oh, nice. Everyone was preparing for us to come home. This is so exciting. You know what I want to do? First things first for me. Guess what I want?
What?
Guess what I want?
Coffee.
Yeah. Oh man, it feels so good to be home. I had to go into super setup mode and bring all of the different things we had at the hospital back to our place. So like we have a changing spot, packing place down here with all the diapers and wipes and all that stuff for baby Liza, who's sleeping on Mama. Thank you, Mama, for keeping her company. Mama also made us a spectacular dinner. Roast with meat and potatoes and veggies and green beans. And we're gonna chow. We're gonna chow. Look at this. We're back home, guys.
I know, I gotta be very careful.
You guys, it's an exciting moment right now. It's an exciting moment. The past few days in the hospital, Veronica, it's kind of embarrassing, but Veronica has been unable. Hi. She's been unable to do a number 2, right? Because of the surgery. And what are you about to do?
I think I'm gonna go try.
You get it, girl. This is great, man. This is progress. This is progress. Hey, I have faith in you, honey. Don't forget to wipe. Having this little baby and then coming home and seeing you. You're so big.
And fluffy. Look
Like-
at my feet compared to
I know, your feet are huge, dude. And your size compared to this little baby size, I can't even believe that you were this little at one point. Both of you. You were teensy tiny, just like Eliza. Hold her finger. It's so good to be home. Here before long, everything's gonna return back to normal. We'll be in a perfect swing of this new motion of life with one more person.
Look at her. Look at this.
She's holding your finger?
No.
Oh, you got her finger now? And she's got teeny tiny little fingernails. So one very, very, very crucial baby tool is one of these bouncy chairs. It's just a really nice portable place safely that you can set baby down without like if we could have her sitting right next to us on the couch or by the chair and have a really close eye on her. So I'm gonna put this together. I haven't put it together yet. This is the one thing we haven't put together. You know what I mean?
Everything else is upstairs.
Everything else is upstairs. You guys gotta tell your baby sister good night, okay?
Okay.
Tell her good night.
Night, Liza.
That's
That's
cute.
bed.
All these kisses to give now.
I know.
As you can tell, we've warped into the morning. It's like, wait a second, I need to enjoy my night at home. My first night back at home. With my wife and my baby. And it was a long night, I'd say, right?
I think it went by pretty fast.
Needless to say, we made it. It's like, wait a second, I need to enjoy my night at home. My first night back at home. With my wife and my baby. And it was a long night, I'd say, right?
I think it went by pretty fast.
did I say? You pooped.
Yes. Well, I was on my way to poop, but I did.
Yeah,
did this
I don't-
morning again too, so I feel some relief.
I don't think I said anything. I didn't clear that up last night. But yeah, she did it. It's awesome. That was a big concern, was that she didn't have a bowel movement. But I just call it pooping. Alright guys, so we're back home. It's such a relief. That's all we got for you today. I can't wait to see you right back here
Tomorrow.